And hello and welcome everyone to the inaugural Daily 8 segment right here on the News 8 Live Desk. We have been working on this project for quite some time, so it feels really good to finally be able to bring it out to everybody, let you see all the work we've been bringing to you. What is the Daily 8, you might be asking yourself? Well, think of it solely as a digital exclusive newscast experience where we bring you all of the top storylines that we've been kind of following over the past couple of days, the morning, things we're keeping an eye out for later on in the day, and we bring them to you right here on the live desk that you can watch at any given time whenever you've got time to really just get caught up on everything. You can find it at the palm of your hands right there. This is not designed to really replace any of our amazing newscasts or our website already. We highly encourage everybody to really engage in all sorts of different ways that we're bringing you the news, but this is just a new way for you to get caught up on everything you need to know in and around West Michigan, and we hope that you enjoy as we continue to bring these out throughout every single weekday. We're going to be bringing you here on the live desk, and you can kind of stay up to date on everything going on, and this is actually how we're going to get started right into this very first story. If you drove into work today, then you probably saw that the intersection at Fuller Avenue and Michigan Street has been closed and is now under construction. This is just what seems to be the latest construction project in a lot of different ones in and around Grand Rapids, and this one is set to shut down the intersection at least until August 2nd. That is what we've been told, and we have a full list of other detours in case you do frequent that area of town and you want to make sure that your commute home and to work is a little bit easier. We've got a full list of detours that you can check out simply by heading on over to our website, woodtv.com. And sticking with road conditions, earlier today along US 131 in Plainfield Township, this truck tipped over right on the southbound lanes. This photo is courtesy of the Plainfield Township Fire Department. An investigation into this crash is still ongoing, and we'll be bringing you all of the latest information as soon as we do learn more, but really just wanted to showcase this photo. Really scary sight, but thankfully it appears that there aren't any major injuries or anything really out there right now, but again, we'll continue to update you as we do learn more about this. And now for a story that's been a few days in the making, and I'm sure a lot of people have already heard about this, but the SS Badger, that famous ferry that takes guests between Ludington and Manitowoc, Wisconsin, across Lake Michigan, well, it's canceled its trips for the second day in a row. The ship decided to stop yesterday as well to resolve what officials said were electrical issues. No word yet on when the ship will be back to full operations, but if you did happen to book a trip already and you want to learn a little bit more on maybe if your trip will be impacted or just kind of an update on everything happening with the SS Badger, well, we've got links and also some information for you to go ahead and get in contact with them and really just make sure everything is in order there. And now checking in with what stories we do have coming up in some of our evening newscasts, we turn now to our very own Elena Cugino, who is at Gilda's Club in Grand Rapids for the start of Camp Sparkle.
I'm Elena Cugino, and I'm here at Gilda's Club in Grand Rapids, where Camp Sparkle is currently in session. It's a program for 5 and 11-year-olds who are experiencing cancer or grief. We'll have more on it on 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock tonight.
And again, we are going to have more information on Camp Sparkle, courtesy of Elena, coming up in our newscast later on today. But we're also going to have the full story, which you can check out at any time on our website, woodtv.com, coming up later today as well. And also, while you're checking out that on our website, you might as well check out the latest part in Matt Jarowski's digital series. It's all over and regarding Michigan's World War II POW camps. This week's story is the 4th one, and it's all about the duality of war, and more specifically, those camps that were held in the state that took in prisoners of war throughout World War II. Again, this is the 4th part in that series. The 5th and final part will be released next Sunday, and you can also check out the 3 other stories in this series right now on our website as well. And Matt will actually be joining me here on the live desk on Wednesday afternoon. But if you can't wait until then I highly encourage you to go out and read all of the parts right now. And shifting from Michigan to the south, we continue to monitor the landfall of Hurricane Beryl. This hurricane has been on meteorologists' radars for quite some time now, as it has ripped through the Caribbean and now makes its way up to Texas and the Gulf of Mexico. We have complete coverage from all of our sister stations in that area of the hurricane's path and what might these next few days look like. Some experts say other parts of Texas, Louisiana, possibly even Arkansas might see an increase in tornado activity based on the storm projections, but we are just going to have to wait and see. And speaking of the weather, let's now check in with Storm Teammate meteorologist Scott Larson with a look ahead to the forecast here in West Michigan.
A partly cloudy afternoon with some scattered showers and storms and a high temperature of 84. A little bit cooler into Tuesday and Wednesday as we carry some more rain chances. Those will be associated with the remnants of Hurricane Beryl. A high of only 76 on Wednesday afternoon. Then becoming hotter as we get into next weekend with highs approaching 90 degrees on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
All right, thank you, Scott. And we do have time for one last story for everybody today, and it's all about the Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame. The club announced its 2024 class today, and it includes some big names, including Jimmy Carter, not the former president, but rather the star basketball player over at South High School. He will actually be awarded the Warren Reynolds Lifetime Achievement Award. Joe Staley, the former All-Pro offensive lineman for the San Francisco 49ers, well, he was actually dominating over at Central Michigan University. Before then, he joins the class this year, along with Cooperville High School's Mary Cicerone, East Grand Rapids, and University of Michigan hockey standout Bill Duffick, and former All-American golfer over at MSU, Allison Fouch. So definitely congratulations to all of the new class for the Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame. And I think that is about going to do it for us today here on this inaugural Daily 8. I want to remind everybody that this show is actually going to be clipped and uploaded to not only our website, but all of our social media pages following the conclusion of this. So you will have even more opportunities if you had to step away during this, or maybe you missed this first show and you want to check it out maybe a different time later on in the day. Well, you can find it all on those different platforms. We're going to be bringing it to you again day after day, every day during the week. This week, actually, we're only going to be doing it on Wednesday and Friday, just Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. But then starting next week, we will be moving into the 5-day workflow. So you'll be getting every single day at about noon the top 8 stories that we're keeping a close eye on, including some additional information on your forecast. I know that is a big thing that everybody wants to know ahead of time as they start getting really set for the rest of the day. When they're leaving work, they want to know what the weather's going to be like. You can find all of that on the Daily 8 as well. I want to thank everyone who tuned in to this first ever edition of the Daily 8. Again, this is a project that we have been working a long time on, and we're so glad to finally be bringing it to you. So I want to thank everybody who tuned in to that. And as a reminder, we'll be back again on Wednesday. I want to thank everybody who tuned in to this. My name is Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.